Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Hope you're kicking the week off. We're wide open in springtime right now. Everybody's businesses should be booming. And just got back from a Florida vacation. I had a great time down there. Every year we go down to an air show in Lakeland, Florida. Air show and fly-in called Sun and Fun. We go down there and we look at a bunch of airplanes. Watch people tumble planes through the sky, look at the military jets, and enjoy our evenings with some good friends, smoke some cigars, drink a little whiskey, and just have a good time. Also, was working a bit down there. One of these things, when you ever go on vacation, one of the things I find, that's when I do my best thinking. So I've got some ideas in mind to help us get more team members, because we're short-staffed, and help us retain more team members by creating a little bit better working environment than what we've necessarily provided in the past. One of the things we're going to work on is getting enough people in place where we can have shifts so we can still do our same-day service without demoralizing our guys. It can be very demoralizing when they think they're done for the day and all of a sudden we put another job on their schedule. We got to do it, though, because it's 20% of our business. Also got an idea. We're going to do a very basic business package. We're going to have 3 levels of business packages on JRA instead of having just the one. There's going to be a very introductory basic. It'll get you started. No expenses, pretty much no expenses other than CAM will be covered. And you'll pay everything else, but you'll get our expertise and our setup. You'll still get the year consulting, that sort of deal. So I had a great idea there. Got a little bit better idea on who to put into different parts of our business. So some of our current guys, we're going to increase the level of responsibility. So Christian isn't running so ragged right now. Christian hasn't said anything about it, but he's got a huge amount of responsibility right now. Ever since we started JRA, he's pretty much running the entire company and responsible for almost all of the parts, individual parts. So we're going to be turning over some truck maintenance to a pair of brothers. Twin brothers that we've got, and we're going to increase responsibility on. We're now renting U-Hauls on a U-Haul rental to something else, and item sales. We're going to try and kind of get him where he's only responsible 100%. Well, he's going to be responsible for everything, but he's directly supervising only one area of the business. And there were several other great thoughts and ideas. I get around these guys. These guys I go with. I'm the youngest at 28. All these guys are very successful. We're anywhere when we go down these air shows. My direct group that I'm around, we're anywhere from 28 years old to 88 years old. The 88-year-old has been super successful, multi-millionaire several times over. Got it from really, really hard work, and then we also get exposed. Unfortunately, the other guy is in his 70s. He no longer goes with us, but he's got 3 jets, three Cessna Citations. Was big in real estate development, and he also was one of the few people to take a gamble on this revolutionary concept back in the 80s known as cell phone towers. So he was going around developing these cell phone towers, made just a bunch of money. I'd estimate he's worth somewhere between $400 and $500 million. Just getting around those people, just being around successful people, it's amazing what that does. Of the core group of people that I go down to this show with, I'm probably the 88-year-old will be the most successful, though he hadn't worked much in 20 years. And I'm probably the third most successful. So we have a whole group down there, and there's at least maybe 2 or 3 people more successful than I am. And just being around people that are more successful than you are just creates an amazing. Just provides amazing amounts of motivation, and people that have achieved that level of success think so much differently. That's what's crazy. That's what's really neat about getting around those people, is to just experience their thought process. And there's something they've got where they just see things so much clearer than you or I. And, if you get around that, eventually you'll get to seeing that level. And then you've got to move up your level. The people you're around, if you ever get to the point where you've become the most successful out of your group that you hang around, I'm not saying if these guys are successful that you leave them, but you need to expose yourself to people that are even more successful than they are. You might have to go out there and pay. You might have to pay for a mentor or a consultant, I've got consultants, or especially one consultant that we pay for, or that I pay for. And, if I bounce stuff off of them every so often, not all the time, but, if I've got an idea, a big idea, I'm willing to go out there and pay a high price tag for it. Exposing yourself to those people are awesome. Down there in Florida, I met with Dennis Miles & Sons Services in Tampa. We recorded that interview. We're trying to get everything pieced together because we did it on 2 different phones. We got to get it kind of uploaded together. And I say interview, it wasn't an interview. It was just a conversation. It was just 2 successful junk removal business owners just bouncing past successes, failures, challenges, what's coming up, passing ideas off of each other. And it was really neat to meet Dennis and his wife down there in Tampa. So I stayed working throughout the vacation, but I did really have a great time. I've come back with a lot of ideas. I'm always enthused, but even more enthused to really kick this week off and start getting these ideas implemented. I'm confident and hopeful that is going to help our business out tremendously, both JRA as well as junk doctors. We will keep you updated on those changes as they come through. All I suggest is you need to have people in place to be able to go on vacations. Now, when you're on vacation, don't not work. Anybody that owns their own business is going to be thinking some on their vacation, but really take advantage of that time to step away from your business and truly think about your current business, your state of your business, the challenges you're facing. Ours right now, for example, we're way short-staffed. But the challenges you're facing, how to fix those problems, and where are you going to go next? What's the next step? And then piece that stuff together. When I'm in town, it's hard for me to do. Now, especially back when I was doing most of the day-to-day stuff on junk doctors. Now, I think a lot more big picture now. I'm pretty heavily involved. I mean, I'm very involved on the JRA end of things, but I do take the time to think big picture, but not like when I go on vacation. When I go on vacation, I can piece stuff together and come up with ideas that I likely never would have come up with if I never took a vacation. So you got some guys like Gary Vaynerchuk, and they say, they went 10 years without a vacation, and they got where they are just from hard work. Well, I kind of wonder is had he taken a vacation a couple times, out of 10 years, had he taken 20 vacations, so 2 a year? And it doesn't have to be week-long vacations either. It could be just 4 or 5. It could be 3, 4, 5 days. Had he done that, I wonder the level of success. Vaynerchuk, he's a super successful guy, but I wonder what else he could have accomplished had he taken some vacations in there. So don't feel guilty about vacations. I do a little bit, by that if I go on a 5-day vacation, on that 5th day, I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to get back in the swing of things. So I find that my 3 and 4 day vacations, I get a lot of great thinking done. I generally get most of my great thinking done within those 3 days. And by that 4th or 5th day, if I'm still on vacation, I'm ready to get back and put them into place. Still enjoy yourself. But what I find is after a vacation, you come back super enthused and ready to just kick ass, ready to just implement your great ideas. So get a vacation schedule. The first thing you have to do is have your business in a position. Now listen, those of you on the truck, 100%, you have nobody else to go in your place when you leave. By no means are you ready to take a vacation. You need to have it where you can leave. You might have to be taking some phone calls or whatever when you first start this. But you need to get in the point where when you leave, that your trucks can still run, you still have an income. Don't go on a 4 or 5 day vacation and miss out on 4 or 5 days of income. Not only have you missed out on those 4 or 5 days of income, you've missed out on those, depending on how many jobs a day you're doing, that could be 15, 20 plus customers. You've missed out on them as repeat customers, as them as referral business. So that 4 or 5 day vacation, in addition to the direct cost you paid for that 4 or 5 day vacation, it could cost tremendous amounts over time. So get your business in place where you can still have an income when you leave. Get out of town. Take the time to really think about your business and create good ideas. Big picture. Get away from the day-to-day, big picture ideas. If you're going somewhere else out of your market, which you need to be, you need to get out of your market. Otherwise, you're going to get swept into the day-to-day operations. Look up a junk removal business owner around there. Say, hey, I own a business and so wherever. Meet with them, talk with them. What's worked for you? Get around people that have done what you're looking to do, and you're going to be just tremendously more successful. There is a huge opportunity to really have a great $1 million plus a year business on junk removal. You got to get around people that are going to help you think like a $1 million plus business owner. And your current group of friends likely ain't gonna do it. If you're sitting there and you've been on the truck a year or two, you're not around the right people. You're not thinking big enough. You got to get around the right people in order to start taking the steps necessary to build you a super successful business and help you and your family achieve a level of success, achieve your dreams beyond your wildest measures. It starts with getting around the people that have the thought processes necessary to get you to that level. We'll talk to everybody later this evening. We have a junk removal made simple episode that will upload overnight. I probably will do one more trash talk because, unfortunately, I missed out on an episode or two while I was gone. So we'll probably have one more trash talk episode coming up today. Hope everybody has a great day. Let's really get a bunch of jobs done today. Let's make some customers really happy. Let's help a bunch of people. And let's just kick this week off and have a great week. We'll talk to everybody real soon. Be back before you know it.